This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's all about this guitar today. I'm sure you know what it is. A vintage V100 MRPGM, better known as the Vintage Lemon Drop, a copy of a homage to the famous Gary Moore, Peter Green and now Kirk Hammett Les Paul. These things have been around for donkey's years. I remember a student of mine back in about 2008 had one, and they'd been around a little while then. So, you know, these things have been around quite a while, and I can't believe, given the fact that I'm a massive Gary Moore fan, and I've been running this channel for however long I've been running it, I can't believe I've never kind of looked at one of these guitars before. Apologies for being a bit late to the party, but I thought, well, I had the chance to have a lend of one. That very kind chap who loaned me that Charvel Guthrie Govan signature model, also kind of let me have a little play of this as well. So finally getting round to it, basically. You know, we're going to look at all the usual stuff, what it sounds like, what it feels like to play, all the kind of weights and measures and everything. And, well, talking about what it sounds like, I put together a little piece of music. I am a bit limited in what I can do at the moment because I'm still having physiotherapy on this hand. Look at that. You can see the problem, can't you? Third finger just doesn't want to cooperate, but hopefully that's going to change as the therapy goes on. But, you know, I think with this next piece of music, I managed to adequately, if not, you know, elaborately showcase what this guitar sounds like. Here it is. And as usual, you'll find a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. $3 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are downstairs in the description. Let's take a look at let's take a look at what tones I was using there, by the way. Yeah, the clean chords and that riffy part on the beginning were using the Blue Guitar Amp 1 on its clean channel. And it's not usually how I get a clean sound, but we'll come to that as we go through the video. The solo was the, again, same amp, but just on the vintage channel, which gives us a lovely kind of martially old school kind of overdrive, which I think suited this guitar particularly well. It certainly sounded the part. You know, it's got that, I mean, you heard that out of phase kind of thing going on in the middle position there. I did the clean chords on the bridge pickup, and I did the solo kind of going, the first half of the solo was on the bridge pickup, and then I went to the neck pickup. So we're checking out all of the necessary, you know, kind of, all of the relevant settings on the selector switch. Let's take a look at some weights and measures for the guitar, starting off with a nut width of 41.7 millimeters and a weight of 3.53 kilos. You can see the 1st and 12th fret neck profiles there and the fretboard radius of 12 inches. DC pickup readings, 8.22k on the bridge, 6.99k on the neck, and in the middle 3.77. So, you know, a nice kind of vintagey set of pickup readings. It's exactly what you'd kind of expect for a guitar like this, you know, kind of old school PAF style readings, really. And in terms of playing the guitar, I'm not, it's a relic guitar, and, you know, I'm not really a fan of relic guitars, but as I've said in the past, the only thing that I like about relic guitars is the satin feeling neck. You know, looking at the actual aesthetics of the relicing on this guitar, it looks, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but in person it looks immediately, you know, faked. You know, this is not, as many people who've reviewed this guitar before me have said, it's not a convincing relic job. I mean, that kind of wear on the neck there, you can see that is, you know, a bit contrived and a bit, well, you know, not genuine looking. I don't like relic guitars anyway, so that's colouring my view of the aesthetics. But in terms of the playability, the neck feels really, really comfortable to play on, even with, you know, a busted finger. I'm enjoying the feel of this neck and playing it. Where this guitar does tend to fall down, though, is down here with these controls here, most notably the volume control. The reason why I used the clean channel on the amp earlier is because that's what I had to do to get a clean sound. Normally I stick with the vintage channel, kind of that slightly crunchy overdrive sound, and just clean up from the guitar's volume. Listen what happens if I try and do this with this guitar. It just turns to mud, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, this isn't properly a fair comparison, but let's go to a different guitar. This one. I know this is a much more expensive guitar than that one, but crucially, the components that are necessary to mean that the sound doesn't just turn immediately to mud are not expensive components, and they could easily be fitted in that guitar. So let's hear what this guitar sounds like when I do the same thing, cleaning it up from the volume control. Apologies for the rubbish playing there. That's, as I say, I have got a busted hand at the moment, so I'm hoping you'll indulge me and make allowances for that. Put this back in. So yeah, the components that make the difference are like about 20 or 30 pence worth of resistor and capacitor, a treble bleed circuit across the across the lugs on the volume control, and classic example of spoiling the ship for a ha'porth of tar. Now, it is an easy fix to do, and it is a cheap fix to do. So, if you've got one of these guitars, or you're thinking of getting one, and that kind of being able to use the guitar's volume control is something that matters to you, then, you can easily do it, is the point I'm making. But the point I would also make is, if it's that easy, why don't they just do it at the factory? It would literally add pennies to the cost of this guitar, and I think it's a bit of an omission for it not to be done, especially given that it is modelled on a guitar that, well, Gary Moore is a famous user of, and he was always riding the volume and tone controls just to shape his tone, especially the volume control to clean things up. And I don't know, it just seems like a little bit of an almost but close but no cigar moment to just omit that little treble bleed circuit from there. But that is just one very small fly in the jar of ointment. I do like this guitar in terms of how it plays, how it sounds. Not keen on how it looks, but that's a subjective thing. You may love it, But they do. If you don't like the whole kind of relic thing, then Vintage do a non-relic version. But then that comes with the high gloss finish, which again you can, where it matters most is on the back of the neck. So you can always kind of take some wire wool to that and take off the shine a little bit. So there you go, folks. That is my appraisal review, call it what you will, of the Vintage V100 MRPGM Lemon Drop, the Greeny Moore copy, basically. Make of it what you will. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it informative in some small way, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up, basically. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, I think, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.